places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, and the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. The give to the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it on the counter. Oh, how did he make that move? Still on his feet at the 45. Afterburners coming. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
Penn State, number 85, with the carry.
On to attempt the try.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And he's going to try to return this one. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Got the quick pass. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. To the ground with the back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's...
Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead! Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger race. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. They went out and looked so good on that last drive.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Aller. This time it's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They're facing a 3rd down.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied at 7.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. To the ground to try to move the chains. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. It's Warren. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. At the 35, he's open. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. 2nd down coming up. They'll leave it with him. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Yeah, this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And That is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
14, Ohio State, 7.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Offense gets set for second down. Dropping back, it's Howard. Fires to the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Throws to the wideout. And that pass picked off.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make a play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Now the play fake. A strike downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. All these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella was always open.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Back to pass, it's Howard. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's caught inside the 25. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's Fleming. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on second down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They march 72 yards, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They're trying to get to it. Pass is incomplete. And half comes to a close on that play. The Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got to get on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palm out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think there's a question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
From the gun, the ground game.
Offense facing 4th down.
Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Flushed out of the pocket. The throw. Trying to pick up the first.
Why they gave him that bullshit?
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He
can't throw the ball.
He catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Off play action. Using his feet to buy time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as it got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy.
Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. A great return.
Go in there or shoot him out of here.
Return for a touchdown is a great one to
go elsewhere. That way.
Man,
far away.
Could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jim. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Snagged in the middle. It's Ibuka. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Time to take a shot.
No, he won't.
It's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards, 3rd and goal.
Big house.
Penn State. And the pummeling has started.
The pummeling has started.
This offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front in the...
He couldn't take it. He couldn't stand no more. He couldn't stand no more.